Chị là dán cái tên ngược kìa kìa.
Chắc mẹ ơi, cái gì cũng ngược hết.
Okay, so we went around. Everyone's nail is really good. I think the biggest obstacle is learning how much product to take, and depending on, because everyone has different length of nails, and when you cut the tip, everyone was cutting at different sizes. That's the biggest obstacle, to know how much to build the nail up. Okay, but other than that, I think everyone is good. Everyone's really fast with the dip. So give yourself a round of applause. That's really good. So now I want to show. So now I want to show you guys like French again, but it's going to be with a covered pink. Why do we need covered pink? Because there's a lot of problems that a client might have with discoloration on her natural nails. Sometimes they have ridges that can create different colorings. So this ensures that all 10 fingers will come out all the same. Okay? Kind of like when women do, like when you guys do your makeup and you guys put foundation on, right? To fool men. No. Okay? So same prep. I'm gonna push the cuticles back. Get that nice wall going. I'm gonna flip to the other side. Remember, you have the bladed side. It's gonna remove any non-living tissue on her nail plate. Okay? And she's already taken care of that a lot for me. Thank you, because she's really good. So I don't have to do too much. That's good for me.
Just gotta fix that broken nail.
Yes. So then we're gonna go straight on into prepping. We're gonna use the 100 side. She has a little crack right there, so hopefully the dipping can save her a little bit. So sometimes I use the buffer to the fullest potential that I can. I even push the cuticles back with it, so it goes underneath that skin. Okay? Now we dust. Okay?
We really should have
First
that
one,
harmony
number one.
files here.
I know.
We'll get them in, we'll get them in.
Already.
The OPIs don't feel the same.
I know.
See? Look at that. If we were to do French, right, my white would go up to here. However, you know, the back usually for French is like sheer. What if I see all that? It might not bother her because she might not know any better going to different salons. But you want to be different. You want to be the best salon that she's ever come across, and she'll never leave you. Okay? So for the first,
Treat your clients the way you want to be treated.
right, exactly.
I'm hurting.
I'm gonna use a color called Knit Your Sweater. This is from a sister company called Entity, okay? So this is gonna mask everything, okay? I'm not gonna do the 50%, I'm gonna do 100%. So I'm gonna shake it to make it perfectly sifted. I'm gonna use the base, and it's gonna go over the entire nail. This is 100%, without touching the cuticle area or the side walls. Remember, parallel to the nail so that it's evenly distributed, the resin. I'm gonna turn the finger from side to side to make sure I cover everything. 45-degree angle, go into Knit Your Sweater, out, and tap.
One time, quick.
That's it.
Yeah, you don't want to put the nail.
As much
into,
powder as your nail needs, it will grab.
But you were saying if it shows a shininess, then you can redip?
You can redip sometimes, yes.
I found it only does it with certain colors
Yeah.
where it shows the shininess.
So look how much that helped the base layer with. Okay? Okay, now we have our, we don't have our white.
Would you want? Would you look?
Here you go.
Yes. Ah, it's okay. Okay, now you're going with, for the French again. What I was saying before when I was going around, to practice the French, especially for if a client is doing French dip for the first time, you don't have to put the base on right away. You can just tell her, okay, we're gonna practice. This is how I want you to position your finger before we actually do the real thing and mess up the first two nails, okay? So I'm gonna tell her to flex her nail and straighten her nail. This is what I expect from her, for her to get good results out of her nails, Okay, depending on which side you have, which side you want. I'm going to position her, and she's going to go into the powder. Now, one more thing that I want to say as a little tip, the powder does whatever it wants to forget. We don't really have a lot of control, right? But we want control because we're crazy freaks. So my eye is looking at the smile line right now. If one side is higher than the other, you can tilt the container,
Oh,
and the powder on that side that's missing can ride up
nice.
Wow, that's
so that
nice.
you can even out the smile line.
Nice, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again. See, look, now you can see how that line were to look if it was for real. Okay, I'm gonna dust that off. Let's do that again, because I feel like she needs one more practice. I'm gonna say, flex your finger for me. Okay, fantastic. Follow the angle of the dipping tray. Go straight in. If one side is higher than the other, tilt that side to make it even. Or if you want to get really dramatic smile lines, you can tilt it even more, and you can get your competition smile lines, like super curvy. But you don't need that in salons. French, I think, to be honest, for salon, for clients, just natural. Something that complements whatever smile line